Well, now it's time to catch up and finish this quilt. We had a bit of a water leak in the basement, but it's all fixed now, and so I'm back to sewing. I was going to sew this as a quilt as you go, but no, I put it all together in one big piece and I quilted it in one big piece. So I had to make a backing for it that was going to fit, and I used two pieces of fabric, sewed seams in them, and I used one big piece of batting. Ah, yeah, my new batting roll arrived too. So that's really good. And so it didn't take very long once I got everything sorted to quilt it with my walking foot. I used my walking foot and I made a diagonal row of quilting about every 2 inches apart. And actually, I did start thinking about making the quilting with a free motion stitch and just meandering, but I really like the look of straight lines and nice, crisp, even bindings. The binding that I put on is a 2.5 inch strip of fabric folded in half and then double fold to the front. I always tend to use my sewing machine to sew the bindings on, 2 rows of machine stitching, and I seem to get a pretty good job doing it that way. Just finished putting the binding on. That is such a satisfying feeling, having the binding all stitched on. I like doing a 2.5 inch binding and I double fold it and put a miter corner. And I always stitch through, and hopefully the stitching ends up right on the edge of the binding on the inside. I did quilting with my walking foot, and I did a diagonal row of stitching on my quilt about 2 inches apart, and that's how I finished this quilt. It is done, it is done, it is done. Look at all that color. I'll just pop it up on the wall so I'll show you a picture of the whole thing. So for the backing, I did use 2 pieces of fabric, and I put the color strip in the middle. Then the front is I'm just holding it up on a ladder, so my picture is a little bit skewed. So I think I'm just going to show you this quilt pinned on the wall. It gives a better look. You can see how the diagonal row of quilting stitch just goes through all of the circles, keeps everything in shape and size. And there you go. That's another one done. And if you enjoyed seeing this little recap, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, please consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you, and I'm busy starting on another new quilt, so pretty soon I'll have another video. Bye for now.